Years ago, before now, I was a tiger cub, a boy eager to learn about scouting and turn every rock I could possibly find. The percentage of kids who dropped out of my scouting group in my years was 4 to 1. I had 37 kids in my tiger cub group. Now there's 5 of us. 2 of us Eagles, the other 3 of us Life Scouts, breathing down Eagle Scout's throat. As I journeyed through Cub Scouts, I came across a lot of things, such as friendship. Because Tiger Cubs is where I would meet 2 people who have always been in my life. As we got older, we traveled together in our Bobcat badge, which allowed us to earn something super exciting. We would earn our whittling chit, which allowed us to carry a pocket knife on us. This is one of the most exciting parts of my whole Bobcat slash Tiger career. Sadly, my night ended short when I made a mistake and I cut my finger open. We traveled on to earn Wolf badge, which was a build onto the Bobcat badge. So getting Wolf was very simple, and there wasn't a whole lot going on with it. We learned how to do community service by doing a service project, which allowed us to help Holmes Elementary, and we cleaned up the hole in front of their building. We moved on to Bear, where we followed the stereotype of knot tying. I learned how to tie a square knot, and it's always stuck by me because it's the simplest of all the knots, and it was the first thing I learned, and things you learn first tend to stick with you. This is also my first year at Cub Scout camp. It's in Twin Lake, Michigan, and I had never been away from home for longer than a day. Well, at this point, I was leaving for 3 days without my parents and with my friends, and it was one of the most fun I've ever had in my whole scouting career. Finally, I was a Weeblo. I was a year away from being old enough to join the Boy Scout troop, and I was 10 years old. We built bottle rockets, not the fireworks, and we also learned what made a good Boy Scout. And I earned my Arrow of Light, which is the biggest honor in Cub Scouting and is the only award you could wear on your Boy Scout uniform, which I still wear proudly to this day. This rank lasts 2 years, junior and senior. I finally made the choice to join Troop 14, and I will never regret that. Well, this is where my journey begins and where my journey ends. I became a Boy Scout. I was 11 years old, and I was in a troop full of 17-year-olds. I thought to myself, how will I ever become an Eagle Scout? I began Boy Scouting at a very young age, and my first time I went to Boy Scout camp, I was scared. I was 7 nights away from home, and it was the longest I've ever been away from home. I survived, I earned my merit badges, and I also learned new skills and made a lot of new friends. Soon, I was a first class scout. Summer camp had flown me through the ranks, and now it was time that I went back to summer camp again. This was a big moment because I got to choose what I was going to do for merit badges. So I began a long trudge to earn my star rank, which allowed me to do a bunch of Eagle required badges, which are far by the hardest merit badges you will do. Finally, I earned star. This was a year after the point I had gotten first class, and I had to begin my journey to life, which is my current rank. To get life, you had to do many service hours and be a leader in your troop and earn a bunch of more merit badges. Now, the hardest part about all of this was I had to do a service project, and the roughest part about this is that I had never done it before.